Kamala Harris on guns. She was asked, how will you keep our schools safe and keep guns out of the hands of those who shouldn't have them? Here's what she had to say about it.
Because there are people in Washington, D.C., supposed leaders, who have failed to have the courage to reject a false choice, which suggests you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want to take everyone's guns away. Supposed leaders in Washington, D.C., who have failed to have the courage to recognize, you know what, you want to go hunting, that's fine. But we need reasonable gun safety laws in this country, starting with universal background checks and a renewal of the assault weapon ban. But they have failed to have the courage to act. So, Ben, here's my response to you.
All right.
Upon being elected, I will give the United States Congress 100 days to get their act together and have the courage to pass reasonable gun safety laws. And if they fail to do it, then I will take executive action.
Oh, good.
And specifically what I will do is put in place a requirement that for anyone who sells more than 5 guns a year, they are required to do background checks when they sell those guns. I will require that for any gun dealer that breaks the law, the ATF take their license. And by the way, ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. Well, the ATF has been doing a lot of the A and the T, but not much of the F.
Okay.
Oh, my.
I haven't been doing much of the F.
You're going to propose things we already do in virtually every case? They act as if there's no background checks. Why do they continue to do this? There are background checks. You have to have a background check virtually everywhere. They have this myth of the gun show exemption or whatever. They try to push these narratives that just aren't true. So she's going to give Congress 100 days, and then if they don't act the way she wants them to, she's going to become a tyrant. She's going to impose tyranny.
I got a phone and I got a pen.
And that's what she's going to do. Yep. That's good. Wow. So she was asked about that. When did this felon vote become such a big deal?
I know.
When did this happen? Why is it so important now because that's the way they can win, and they know it. So if they can get non-citizens and criminals to vote for them, and they can, that's who they're going to vote for if they vote. The non-citizens and the felons are all going to vote Democrat, and they know it. So that's why the felon vote is becoming so important now. So Kamala Harris was asked if she agrees with Sanders that prisoners like the Boston Marathon bomber should be able to vote. Here's what she said.
In some states, permanently deprived of the right to vote. And these are policies that go back to Jim Crow. These are policies that go back to the heart of policies that have been about disenfranchisement, policies that continue until today.
Ridiculous.
And we need to take it seriously.
But people who are convicted in prison, like the Boston Marathon bomber, on death row, people who are convicted of sexual assault, they should be able to vote?
I think we should have that conversation.
Yeah, that's what we're asking you. Okay. This is a conversation, Puddin'. This is a conversation, so answer the question.
Don Lemon was like...
So weird.
Okay. Like, all right, I gave you a chance to change that answer, but all right.
But no, obviously the answer is yes. She wants sex offenders and terrorists who've been convicted to get their right to vote back. That's what she wants.